when people are praising my gifts and talents, I say thank you, this is true.
Okay. Okay.
So, I'm giving you homework.
Okay.
Let me give you a little piece of homework.
Okay.
Let me give you a little piece of homework.
Yes.
This is a masterclass on confidence.
Thank you.
No, for real. Little piece of homework. Because I'll be like, yo, girl, I love your shoes. And you'll be like, oh, but I get it from Payless. Just say, thank you. Yeah, they're beautiful. I work hard for them. This is true. We need to be able to take a compliment.
Yes.
Really. Especially when you know that you know that you know that you're great at what you do.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, what we think people are thinking, they're not thinking. We would have to plug into everybody's head. You know, there's 300 people in here. I'd have to literally, which is not gonna happen, plug in at your head to listen to what I think you're saying about me, which is taking me out of living. It's actually rendering me walking dead, thinking about what other people are thinking about me. That don't make no sense.
Yes.
That don't make no sense when most times you can't even walk in my flip-flops, much less my stilettos.
Oh, yes.
And I'm saying this. And if you're sitting there right now thinking I'm feeling myself, you're right.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite quotes. A career is what you're paid for, but a calling is what you're made for. A career is what you're paid for, but a calling is what you're made for. And there's no retirement in that. There's no Hall of Fame in you in that. Your calling is your calling, but are you picking up the phone?
Oh.
Amen.
Wow.
Phone a ring.
Wow.
I got a calling. I got a calling.
She has a calling.
You have a calling.
She has a calling. Listen, I have one more question for you, okay? One more question. So let's talk about the now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the now. Let's talk about the anthem, the experience of what you did at the All-Star game. I don't know if you guys heard about this, right? You heard about it, right? She made a decision. She made a decision, right? And I understand that you had conversations with, right, with the indigenous peoples to get to get the okay, right? So can you just take us through that experience, because that's iconic. That's iconic, right? As a Canadian, that's iconic. Sorry.
Yeah, no apologies necessary. Yeah, look on me. Wow.
Sorry.
That's good. You're leaning in. That's good.
Talk to me.
I felt it. I felt it still. I felt your breath right here. It's good. You feel that though? You feel that? Laughter.
Yes.
Skin your teeth. We need to laugh more. So there's appreciation and then there's appropriation.
Yeah.
So though that I got the download that, okay, I was gonna flip that word, I was practicing the anthem, and I'd said no for years, since 2020, and then this opportunity came. So it's like, okay, you need to use wisdom now. Because my ego, and it could be like, okay, no, bun the anthem, indigenous peoples, bun the anthem, but I sing it, bun it. I could have done that. But I had to take the prayer and really think about this and ask God for specific signs. This is how, let me tell you something. Just try it on for size. Creator, universe, whatever you want to call the thing that's keeping your heart beating and your lungs expanding and you tasting your food. Whatever you want to call it. Because that's a distraction, all this, what do you call it?
Yes.
Me don't say I didn't wake myself up tomorrow. Somebody wake me up today. Right? So I like your breath. I love this guy. I need you to be my spliff star. You know what's the right kind of spliff star? I need this guy to be my spliff star. I'm not talking about weed older people. I'm talking about, he's a guy named Spliff Star. Okay? But anyway, so I'm funny, right? Trust me, I'm gonna do some comedy things just now. That's the next bag I'm about to get. So I was like, okay, let's use wisdom here, because of all the places to sing this anthem that's on an international stage. For the Canadian anthem, it's the NBA All-Star break. We don't sing it, it's not sang at the Super Bowl. And as far as Grey Cup and thing, the world isn't watching. The world is watching this. And I'll tell you this quick testimony. 2019, when the Raptors were winning their things, and I was on the list, shortlisted, and just basically like, yeah, you're gonna do the anthem, man. Finals things, ready, you know? Ready, hype. And then they made a different decision. Wow. Right. And I was disappointed. My mom would say every disappointment's a reappointment.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All the time people say every disappointment's for a good. I say every disappointment's a reappointment. So that happened and pandemic licked down the place and all the things, right? But if I think back, had I received that opportunity, I wouldn't do the anthem for the All-Star break. You do one in the NBA, like that whole, the way they make their decisions. Yeah. It's not about them calling me for the All-Star as well. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, having this chance, as an independent artist manager, entrepreneur, in my 40s, like this is my Tina Turner moment. That whole, if you know the Tina Turner story, when she did What's Love Got to Do With It, she was like 43 years old. Yeah. She already had Proud Mary, she already had all them other things, right? But that was her reinvention, and so I realized, okay, Jully, you're gonna go, you're gonna make it soulful, because our anthem could be quite beige and dry. So I wanted it to be soulful, first of all, and meaningful. And that's my thing, if it's not meaningful, I'm not there. And so that part, home and native, I kept hitting a speed bump. And if we just listen to our bodies are very, very smart. Our bodies communicate to us more than we listen. Real talks. Sometimes you feel like, oh Lord, I have constipation this time. You might be stressed out about something else. Your body's telling you something.
Yes.
Right? And so as I was hitting that speed bump, I'm like, okay, no, but is it and? That doesn't feel right. We're doing these land acknowledgements, or even on Zoom. We're on the Mississauga, the Credit, everywhere they're reading these land acknowledgements. So the Holy Spirit's like, listen, it's a vocal land acknowledgement. That's what it felt like to me. So okay, boom, I got permission from certain peeps, and not even permission, I was gonna do it anyway, but it's like, okay, you know, because I'm kind of a Finch girl like that.
Yes.
Because there was an ease. I'll bring it back to the ease. And when I was rehearsing it and I sang it in the arena with like all Americans, you could hear a pin for the sound check. You could hear a pin drop, and you could hear people. It was 6-year-old Jully again. Wow! I got shivers. It was 6-year-old Jully again. I just right now, even getting that. I'm shivering. It's like, okay, that's my clearance. That was my touching the hem of his garment.